This Tundra has so much more aura than the TRD Pro, it's not even close. I'll include a link to the Toyota Murray's website in the description down below. They're providing us with this Tundra. Let's get right into it. Powering this is a twin-turbo 3.4 liter V6 that goes through a 10-speed. Fuel economy 17 around town, 22 on the highway. We'll see about that with the lift, right? Anyways, 389 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. If you're able to, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Now, the silver paint on this particular Tundra might not be mega aura farming, but you know, it's pretty cool looking. This does have the more baseline lights because it's built off of an SR5, but look at that. You got the cool heritage Toyota colors. And with the lift, I mean, this thing is massively tall. Now, tire wheel setup is 265 by 70 by 18, and look at the wheels. You've got more of that heritage Toyota coloration happening. Now, Toyota fully expects you to put bigger tires on this. That's 100% the case. But anyways, you got the 3-inch TRD suspension lift. You got the red springs that go with that. And yeah, it sits a bit taller, a lot taller. The shocks also come in red with this particular kit. And then here is your side profile with the truck. You guys can see that with that lift, again, it sits a lot taller, and you just got to imagine this with like 35s, maybe even 37s, and boom, it'd have a beefy look. Now, when it comes to key fob features, we've got our lock and unlock function. You got the drop down for the tailgate, the Toyota logo there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We've got bed lights here. You have an outlet in the bed and liner as well. And you know, it's got a normal truck bed. I mean, the configuration on this is going to be crew cab with the shorter bed. I'm not sure if this is auto raise. Is it? Yeah, look at that. Blacked out exhaust tips on this model. We also have the little bumper kick step there in the back. More of those heritage Toyota colors at the top of the tailgate. And that will cap things off for the exterior. Let's now check out the interior. Gotta love the stitching that goes across. Got a little bit of storage down below, and the seats, they have more of that stitching on them, so I hope you like the yellow and the orange because it's everywhere. And because this is not a hybrid, you do get under seat storage as well. Legroom in the back is great. Got a little storage pocket. Cup holders in the rear, some USB ports, and outlet. And then headroom back here is good. And then the Tundra usually has their sliding rear glass. Double check up front, but I'm pretty sure this one comes with the glass. The whole window goes down. Keyless entry for up front, and let's check it out. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. This has the trailer mirrors. They do still power fold in. They're going to help out with towing, obviously. And then here's that power fold in function. And down below, you've got more of the yellow stitching. 1380 for the payload capacity with this truck. And then the heritage Toyota colors even in the center of the seat. But yeah, power adjustable with lumbar support for the seat. The front passenger seat's also power adjustable with lumbar support. Got a nice metallic finish there on the pedals with this. Auto stop start to the left of the steering wheel. We also have our heated steering wheel function, and then, you know, turn off the safety tech. There's a lot of features over there, and even mirror extension, fancy, and mirror lights, double fancy. Trailer brake controls below the stop start button, but let's pop it on. Now with the steering wheel, you've got nice perforated trim all around. TRD logo there at the bottom. You got the marker at the top as well. Adaptive cruise control with this, lane departure. And then mostly analog gauge cluster, which I really appreciate. You note that you can go through the different menus, and it also tell you what drive mode you're in. 360 camera system with this, and it's got the cool off-road view. And then as for the infotainment system, even with lots of sunlight, there's not glare. That's one thing I do appreciate with this system compared to other. I mean, there's a little bit, but it's very minor. More of those fancy Toyota colors with storage above the glove box. And then this does come with dual zone climate, heated seats. You got your little radio control there to the side too. Tailgate drop down and raise. This has a diff lock for the rear, 360 camera. Shifter there for the 10-speed automatic transmission. Still has a part-time 4-wheel drive system with a 2-speed transfer case. You got your drive mode select, multi-terrain select, crawl control, tow haul, all built into that little dial there. This is nice with the window. Big storage there. Got some USB ports. Soft touch trim here. And then this does have, look at that, a camera rear view mirror. And yeah, it does have the power sliding rear glass. So like I said, built off of an SR5, but it's got a 3-inch lift and the TRD Rally package. $68,678. Let's see how this Tundra performs. Let us set off in the TRD Rally Tundra with the 3-inch suspension lift. Like I said, you just put some big old tires underneath this thing and you are the definition of aura farming in a Tundra. TRD Pros, you drive right over them because they're so loaded. They're basically a lowered truck compared to you. They ain't got nothing on you. And, you know, truth be told, like, the only difference between this and a TRD Pro is just the suspension system, right? That has Fox shocks. This has the diff lock. This has multi-terrain select. This has all the stuff. And with the lift and the fact you can put bigger tires on it, I mean, hypothetically, you could probably make this more capable than a TRD Pro. It might not be as comfortable off-road, but it's kind of the price you pay for lifted trucks. But it doesn't drive bad. V6, of course, has a ton of torque. Ton of torque. It's pretty smooth with the delivery, too. You know, it's interesting. This engine is kind of, in terms of performance, has kind of grown on me over the years. When I first tested it, I was like, I don't know, it's pretty good. I like it, but yeah, now a few years down the road, I think they've kind of refined it a little bit. Obviously, they need to refine it in terms of the reliability a little bit more. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Toyota. Fix it, figure it out. But yeah, the performance is good. I'm wondering if they're ever going to be able to recover, though, from this engine stuff, to be honest. Like, just on a side note, whenever I bring up Toyota to anyone, it doesn't... Oh, man, these people are all Black Friday shopping. That's crazy. Because this goes into the mall. And this is like a... Geez, that's got to be like a mile long. That is insane. Capitalism, folks. Capitalism. Anyways. Yeah, no, that's the first thing people bring up to me. They go, hey, have you seen the Tundra engine? Every single person. And it's like not even car people. It's like people that don't really like, yeah, just random people that aren't really watching car YouTube and everything. They even know about it. Everyone knows about it now. So, yeah, it's had a big... And you know, the ironic thing is if you look at the actual percent, like the fail rate percentage, it's not that high. That's the crazy part. You compare it to like some of the other manufacturers and they have a much higher fail rate with their engines. So that's kind of, it's like massively tarnished Toyota's reputation, but then it's like you have a higher likelihood of your engine blowing up in like a lot of other vehicles. So yeah, this is for a lifted truck. And this is why I like factory stuff rather than aftermarket a lot of times, because aftermarket, you know, they don't have as much money for R&D. Sometimes they got to cut corners, and this doesn't feel like that, right? There's some aftermarket companies that do a really good job with their suspension kits and everything. Like that AEV kit that I put on my Wrangler, I mean, that thing is perfect. But AEV also spends literally millions of dollars in research and development. So, yeah, this drives pretty well. It doesn't feel too tippy-toppy. For a 3-inch suspension lift, it's pretty good. Man, and it's also cool that Toyota's really the only one offering this, because nobody else does a factory warranted suspension lift on their trucks, right? There's obviously packages that are lifted higher, like, you know, a Chevy Trail Boss is you know, lifted compared to a regular Silverado, but this is like a standalone option you can get on pretty much any Tundra. So I think that's cool in itself. And you even have the same steering wheel as a TRD Pro. That's what makes this package so cool, is it's less than a TRD Pro by a pretty large margin. It's got most of the features, not all of them, but it's got most of them. And with the lift kit, I mean, yeah, I really would like to see one of these with tires on it. But yeah, you just keep the stock wheels and you just put, like, I don't know if you could do 37s, but you could for sure do 35s. Put 35s on this thing and boom. Got a beefy tall truck. So, let me know your thoughts.